legendary wrestler Ric Flair once said in his promos, if you want to be the man, you gotta beat the man. Now, Becky Lynch wasn't the man at first. She was still the last kicker, and she didn't beat the man because the man beat her. And let's be honest, at the time, Charlotte was the man. And Charlotte ended up taking the title opportunity away from her and ended up becoming champion. But we saw little flickers of the man that night on SummerSlam 2018 when Becky Lynch attacked Charlotte Flair, her longtime best friend. That was traces of the man coming out. And in Hell in a Cell of 2018, she finally got the belt away from Charlotte, the Golden Girl, no pun intended, and actually became the man. Now, yes, we know the WWE did a piss poor job trying to make her heel, but they kind of caved in and made her the anti-hero that we know that she is. Now, I can go on a lot longer talking about how great Becky is, how great she is being a champion, and how she makes that belt feel like it's something more. I can go into all that, but I'm going to go into the topic of this video. Is Becky really the man? She's the man in certain aspects, and I'm going to get a little bit further. I'm going to get into the whole Twitter thing a little bit later, but when it comes to her being the man, I feel like the man is somebody that represents your company. Someone that you believe that will make your company look good. Is she the man though? Because we've only seen her in WWE shows, but we haven't seen her in the mainstream media. We've seen Charlotte in the mainstream media a lot. She did a lot of stuff for ESPN. She was on the 30 for 30. She was interviewed for 30 for 30 when they did that documentary on Ric Flair on Sports Center. She's been on countless podcasts. She's been on countless red carpets. She's done a lot of things outside of WWE. She's even been to charity events with Stephanie McMahon and Paul Levesque when she was not champion at all. Well, mostly I've seen pictures of her and Stephanie McMahon. I don't know about Paul, but I will say she's been in charity events representing WWE with Stephanie McMahon when she was not champion. And this was when we had somebody different as champion. Becky wasn't champion at the time. But the fact is that seeing how that Charlotte is the most approachable person, they're treating her more of a champion than they are with Becky, even though Becky is making the money. Now, from when I actually did research on this, I haven't found any traces of her in the mainstream media. And as of this video, I haven't found any. It might be completely different after this video goes out. But at this point, I have not seen anything that shows me that she's been in the mainstream media since she's been champion. She is definitely making the money. She is definitely putting them out there. Especially the whole feud between her and Ronda Rousey was gold. And I can get into the whole fact of her getting her nose broken by that botch fest of a person, Nia Jax. But I'm not getting into Nia right now. That didn't even really slow her momentum. People still were behind her even when she got her nose broken, that concussion. But even though right now, as of right now, her TLC match kind of hangs in the balance, but she always retorts that on Twitter. And she is indeed the man of Twitter. I love following her on her Twitter feed. She always has something snarky to say, but it is clever. I absolutely love her. Her promos are absolutely amazing. Her being on Twitter shows that she is the man of Twitter. She is not afraid of going after nobody. And they gave her carte blanche to be that way on Twitter. She is indeed the man of Twitter. But is she the man overall? I have to say no. I only have to say that she's the man in some, and maybe in some fraction of, she's pretty much the man like in a small fraction. She's not the man overall. Because the man overall represents the company 100%. I can't say that she's doing that right now. I have to say that the person who is currently the man of the women's division is Charlotte Flair. If she's able to be out in the mainstream the same way that Charlotte is when she is not champion and when she's champion, then I can say that she's the man. Because with John Cena, with or without the belt, you see him everywhere. When it came to Stone Cold Steve Austin during the Attitude Era days, you pretty much heard his voice and see him everywhere. That is what makes the man. Ric Flair to this day is everywhere. At least in my opinion, he's everywhere. But Charlotte Flair is the man of the women's division because you see her everywhere when she's not champion. What represents the man is not the strap you hold. It's what happens after the strap comes off. Are you still going to be promotable when that strap is off of you? When it's off of you and they still put you out there representing the company, then I consider you to be the man. But if they're only promoting you when you have the title, but then when that title is gone, you're not the man. She is the man of Twitter. She is the man currently because she holds the women's title. But is she gonna always be that way when that's all gone? In my opinion, I think her fire is still there. I think she's going to still be the man of Twitter, with or without the belt. And WWE will have to be blind not to make her that. After all the hype that she's had, and all the messages that she's put out there on Twitter, pretty much calling everybody out. Definitely from Ronda Rousey to Charlotte Flair. She's even called out Conor McGregor. But it's pretty much on a friendly basis. I absolutely love her. I really do. She has a lot of fire. And she is the man on Twitter right now, but I hope she remains the man throughout.